top headlines. Meghalaya government not involved in demolition of Manipuri Rajbari in Shillong, clarifies Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma. Governor A.K. Bala emphasizes on importance of developing human resources to expand state exports. A very good afternoon. You're watching Pm-Istv English News at 2. I am Soyofi, giving you the news in detail. National People's Party President and Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma has clarified that his government is not involved with the demolition of the historic Manipuri Rajbari in Shillong. He was speaking in a press meet held at Classic Grande alongside NPP Manipur President Yumnam Joykumar, NPP MLAs Irengbam Nalini, Khuraijam Loken, Sheikh Nurul Hassan, Mayanglam Rameshwar and Janghemlung Panmay today. During the meet, the Chief Minister termed the demolition as unfortunate and reiterated that he confirmed with his official that his government is not involved with the demolition. He said the work seems to be conducted following an order from the Manipur government.
I just want to clarify a few things that regarding any kind of demolition, there was no permission that was given from the state government as such, as far as I know. So I do stand corrected once because this just came to me in the morning. But as far as the telephonic conversation I had with my officials, there was no permission for any demolition. Also, the information was given to the Manipur government that that site should be preserved, especially the actual building and the actual palace. Number three, most importantly, there was no activity from government of Meghalaya or any of its agencies who were actually involved in any kind of demolition work that did take place. So it was completely a matter that was dealt by the government of Manipur. So Meghalaya government did not or was not involved in any way. We had in fact made it very clear to the different agencies. I am presuming it's a PWD from Manipur, but again I stand corrected because, as I said, I don't have the detailed information. So these are activities that happened there. We have been very particular. I myself have been very particular, and I will try to get the official orders and all the notes where we have been very clear that all of these important monuments, important historic buildings must be preserved. And so we have been very clear about it. And that is why, as I said, there was no action from the government of Meghalaya on this aspect. So, as I said, I don't have the written order in front of me because, as I said, I was informed about this in the morning. But in the telephonic conversation that I had with my team, there is a director of urban affairs, it falls under urban affairs. He categorically informed me that there's no permission of demolition. There was specific mention that that particular building in the palace must be protected, and if the permission was given for a construction, it was within the campus but surrounding the areas, not the palace itself. So this is as far as information I have with me.
Speaking about his visit to Manipur, the NPP chief informed that he had met with different CSO leader IDPs and called on the governor to discuss about the unrest. Noting the restriction of free movement on national highways and a widespread poppy cultivation, he said influx of egalitarianism in northeastern states has left an impact of foreigners not only in the northeast but all over India. On border fencing, he said the government of India should hold dialogue with the people residing in the border areas. He revealed that he will hold meetings with leaders of Kangpokpi, Senapati and Tatubi and stated that NPP alongside its MLAs will take responsibility to help resolve the Manipur issue. Directing at the government, he said solution can be achieved on the table with participation from both communities.
The territorial integrity of Manipur is something that the National People's Party believes in, and we are not here to compromise on that. Within the territorial integrity and the entire boundary of Manipur, whether it's geographical or constitutional, discussions can be held on how certain administrations could function. But looking at having a separate, completely separate administration and completely bifurcating the state of Manipur is not the stand of the National People's Party. So we're very clear on that. I would like to appeal all the communities that it has been too long, and for many years now, communities and people have been of Manipur are suffering, and innocent people are suffering today. And therefore, it is a responsibility of all communities and all leaders to find a way forward. As the National People's Party, we would urge the different communities to come together, discuss on the table what are the issues and try to take things forward, because if we keep sticking to positions and not focusing on the issues, we will not be able to get anywhere. Discuss it, and we should not stick to positions, because in discussion and negotiation, if we stick to positions, we'll never be able to move forward. Normalcy should come back. And while I was discussing with the IDPs, and there was a desire and a feel that if we could start bringing back normalcy even in few areas, simple terms, the low-hanging fruits, where there looks like a possibility where the communities are willing to get back to normalcy, that those areas could be areas where we could start the process. It may not be possible to do it in all the locations in one go.
Responding to media queries, Conrad intimated that NPP had withdrawn its support to the BJP government in Manipur following a power tussle among the BJP MLAs. If the centre reinstates the government in Manipur, NPP MLAs will take its stand in concern with the people's wishes, he said, and adding that NPP will not work on wishes based off its central leaders.
See, for us, it is not about forming a government. What is important for us is what is good for the people. Depending on the situation, depending on the discussion with all our MLAs and all our political leaders and our party leaders, we will decide on the course of action. That if that decision goes in the interest of the people of Manipur, we are ready to work with anybody. But if it doesn't go with the interest of the people and it's a political decision that has been forced on to this people of our state, then obviously we'll have to sit and discuss and take a decision. So therefore, in the larger interest, as I said, what guides us as our principle is what is best for the people of Manipur and for the state of Manipur, what will ensure that peace and normalcy returns back. The National People's Party is willing to cooperate and work in different circumstances, depending, as I said, on what is the purpose of the decision that is being taken. And if the decision that is going to be acceptable by the people of our state, definitely the state committee, definitely the MLAs and the national committee, we will sit together and decide on how we should move forward. We are under animated suspension, and hence I'm presuming that provision is what is being used to justify not having the by-election as of now. Also, constitutional provisions say that once 1 year is left for election, the by-election cannot take place. So therefore, by February, the Election Commission has to decide. So it's about a matter of 4 more months. And if the Election Commission does not decide, then by February, then there will not be a by-election there. Definitely, we will urge from a democratic process, even 1 month, 2 months of representation is important. But from the practical point of view, what I understand from Election Commission's point of view, that the time frame is very close.
Governor of Manipur, Ajay Kumar Bala, has emphasized on the importance of developing human resources in order to expand exports of the various goods produced in the hill and valley of the state. He was addressing at the inaugural ceremony of the 2 days Manipur Global Buyers Sellers Summit 2025 held with the theme Bridging Business Sans Border at City Convention Center Palace Compound today. Organized jointly by Directorate Trade, Commerce and Industries Manipur Manitco and Manipur Chamber of Commerce and Industry. The function was also attended by Additional Chief Secretary of Textiles, Commerce and Industries and Transport, Manipur, Anurag Bajpai, and President of Manipur Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Dr. Basudev Singh, as its dignitaries. The summit brought together top business officials from the country and featured stalls showcasing wide range of products. In his address, the governor stated that during the last 2 years, the displaced persons with support from the government have endeavored into business sectors to improve the economy. He commended the people of the state as highly skillful, flexible, and underlined the production capacity of organic foods, GI tagging, natural farming, and handloom and handicrafts. He then expressed optimism that the summit will help represent the state in front of the globe.
our people are very flexible and they can adapt any of the things what is required in the world markets. We have handlooms and we are changing the designs as per the requirement. We are GI tagged horticulture products, we have organic production, we have natural farming of many things, and some of these things, I mean, if you've been seeing around, essential oils and medicinal plants, which are now getting explored, exploited, and commercial products being made out of them. Demand anything, will make it for you, will make the requirements, will adapt our handlooms, and our people are so good that they can do it. We must continue to support our MSMEs through financial inclusion, digital transformation, and sustainability oriented production. Our entrepreneurs, especially women and youth, must be at the forefront of this growth story. I am confident that deliberations, networking, and collaborations emerging from this summit will translate into meaningful trade, partnerships, export opportunities, and investment flows that benefit both Manipur and global business community.
The examination section of Manipur University kicked off 3 days hands-on training program on assessment, evaluation and question setting at university's court hall today. The inaugural function saw the presence of Dean School of Human and Environmental Sciences Professor S. Jibon Kumar, Director College Development Council Manipur University Professor Hanjabam Sukhdeva Sharma, Controller of Examinations Tokpam Shanti Kumar, among others, as its main guest. Senior Programmer of ICR Examination Section Nauram Pratima said the training is organized to equip the teachers with changes brought on by NEP 2020, while revealing that with NEP 2020 graduate students can now opt for subjects which are outside of their discipline pursuit.
Hanana all examination system so dum continue tawri hojik loi hodaba mayam sigi ko adubu sahi ama ni sida di loi salani aduga NEP gi kano sigi matungina magi foundation se different way rakpa adi core subject lawrakpa hanadi semester mari mag subject punna tamaga 5th ka 6th ka sida mana tawningo honors ama lawraga tawrakpa NEP sida di magi mana learning iba honor subject si hobadagi first semester dagi lauraga 4th year bhauba continue tawre college khara dadi permission pire 4th year se tawba yana bagi aduga moigi core subject se hobadagi laure aduga interdisciplinary subject mayam amasu lawba yare hojiki NEP gi makhada hanana arts tambamina arts tang tambamme science tambamina science tang tambamme adugo hojikti graduation se magi honor subject na chemistry oiragasu mana arts tagi atopa subject amada magi foundation basic history oiro pol science oiro education oiro adugumba lawba yare.
Kangleipak Students Association KSA organized the prize distribution ceremony for its first state-level Kangleipak History competition held on the theme Explore the History of Kangleipak at Department of Earth Science Auditorium Hall, Manipur University. Administrator of Manipur Millennium Foundation Moirangthem Binod Meite, Advisor KSA Sanjit Soraisam, Advisor IPSA Taurangbam Birjit, and President KSA Sukham Vidyananda attended as eminent guest of the function. Speaking on the occasion, General Secretary of KSA Sanjay Kulakpam said the association has been standing against the attempts made to distort and misrepresent the history of Manipur, and revealed that KSA along with other like-minded associations are making efforts to induct the rich history of Manipur as part of students' syllabus.
Sahi lising kaya ki buhay lejaba Manipur ki history bo tang character tongan me kono sina jaga tongan new sinda sendok sadok na miyam da la na wanna mo konra pa amadi to da kam leita na masi mai na aram mo da miyam la lamjing na ba dari kya hapsin la pa mani janel kya phone to pa singa se yesina thema da lakli la sarmin na ba lok sing do so NEP to di syllabus ta madoram na pak Manipur ki history si hapsin da ge amadi syllabus ta bang da ge habi ba sok da kya khoi logje syllabus ta yaw khang da na Manipur da le ma ko dimang na Manipur ki miyam na khang da na ba ko lo na explore history Manipur hai team state level history commission.
A dead body of a man has been found on the river bank of Thobal River near Yaripok Changamdabi, which is under the jurisdiction of Andhra Police Station today. As per police, the body has been identified as Muhammad Firoz Khan, age 43, son of late Jalal of Yeripok, Changamdabi, Makhalaikai. The body has been picked up by a team of Andhra Police and deposited it for post-mortem. A case has also been registered for post-mortem. Reports said the deceased body had several visible injury marks. The District Administration Kaching, along with the Kaching Municipal Council and the Kaching Bazaar Business Welfare Association, has jointly announced that the second Kaching Night Plaza will be held on October 19, coinciding with the festive season of Ningol Chakauba and Diwali. The announcement was made by KBBWA President Yenkom Rajendra during a press briefing at the Kaching Municipal Council Conference Hall. Rajendra stated that the Night Plaza event is aimed at providing an enjoyable experience for visitors while supporting local entrepreneurs. The event will also offer a platform for internally displaced persons from across Manipur to sell their handmade or self-produced goods, helping them generate income and stability. He further explained that those who wish to set up stalls or sell products during the Night Plaza must register with the Secretary Assistant, Secretary Treasurer and other members of the KBBWA at the Kaching Market.
Night Plaza asi chinjabagi maruiba wakalondi lakadoriba Ningol Chakauba amadi Diwali ga mari leinana changdraba yadraba praja mayamgi polamsing asi Kaching Kaithelda yamna taba mamalda angamba thakta discount piduna praja singda phanghanna ba honajaba loina irang asina maram oiraga mayum maikaida leiba phangdadana relief camp singda leiriba IDP oiriba ichi ichal singna puthokjaba polamsing miyamda yonja hoba phangnana bagi wakalon sida
During the press meet, Kaching Municipal Council Caretaker Chairperson Nauram Sanjit Kumar remarked that Kaching Market is the main commercial hub not only for the town but also for the 12 surrounding villages. The council, in collaboration with KBBWA, has been working hard to develop and modernize the market. He expressed hope that the upcoming Kaching Night Plaza, organized with the spirit of promoting women vendors and supporting displaced persons, will become a model event in the district. He also urged the public to participate wholeheartedly and support the initiative, which aims to foster a sense of togetherness, joy and progress within the community.
Kadoriba Night Plaza sisu Kaching gi sigumlaba market asi na promote tawna bagi damakta Kaching Bazaar Business Welfare Association na silakpada Kaching Municipal Council gi maigedagi angamba thakta bai atin pangani ina loinana debili ba praja kwai punamak nasu kena mapung phan binana bagi damakta Kaching Municipal Council gi maigedagi su amda development sinjari.
We have the national updates. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. J. Shankar emphasized the need for India and Afghanistan to work together in combating terrorism in all its forms and manifestations. In his opening remarks during the meeting with the Foreign Minister of Afghanistan, Maulawi Amir Khan Muttaqi, in New Delhi, Dr. J. Shankar said both nations have a common commitment towards growth and prosperity. The minister said India has a deep interest in Afghanistan's development and progress. He said that the government is fully committed to the sovereignty, territorial integrity and independence of Afghanistan. He said closer cooperation between both nations contributes to Afghanistan's national development as well as regional stability and resilience. Speaking on the occasion, the Foreign Minister of Afghanistan stated that his country will not allow any forces to threaten or use Afghan territory against other nations. He said that Afghanistan has never made statements against India and always valued its good relations. He added that Afghanistan wants relations based on mutual respect, trade and people-to-people relations. More updates. In Bihar, the notification for the first phase of assembly elections will be issued today. With this, the nomination process for the first phase will begin for 121 assembly constituencies. The nomination process will be conducted from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. The Election Commission has issued special instructions for tight security arrangements around the nomination centers. Crowds will not be allowed inside or around the nomination premises. Only 3 vehicles and a maximum of 5 persons, including the proposer, will be permitted to accompany the candidate. The entire nomination process will be videographed. In the first phase, polling will be held on November 6 in the districts of North and South Bihar, including Patna, Darbhanga, Madhepura, Saharsa, Muzaffarpur, Gopalganj, Siwan, Saran, Vaishali, Samastipur, Begusarai, Lakhisarai, Munger, Shekhpura, Nalanda, Buxar and Bhojpur candidates can file their nomination papers until the 17th of this month. Scrutiny of nomination papers will be held on the next day, and the last date for withdrawal of nominations is 20th October. The assembly elections in the state will be conducted in 2 phases. Polling for the second phase will take place on 11th November, while counting of votes will be held on 14th of November. India Meteorological Department (IMD) has forecast heavy rainfall over Assam, Nagaland, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram and Tripura today. Heavy rainfall is also predicted over Andhra Pradesh, coastal Karnataka, Kerala, Mahe, Odisha, South Interior Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Puducherry and Karaikal today as well. The weather agency also forecast thunderstorms accompanied by lightning over Gangetic West Bengal, Lakshadweep and Telangana for the next 2 days. Meanwhile, squally weather with wind speed reaching 35 to 45 km per hour is likely to prevail over the west central adjoining northwest Arabian Sea Gulf of Mannar and adjoining Comorin area. We have international updates. A strong earthquake of magnitude 7.4 struck offshore in the southern Philippines on Friday, its seismology agency said, with tsunami warnings issued in several countries and people in nearby coastal areas urged to move inland or to higher ground. Agency Pilvox warned of aftershocks from the quake which struck in the morning in waters of Manay town in Davao Oriental in the Mindanao region. A civil defense official said at least 1 person was killed. The Pacific Tsunami Warning Center issued an update around noon local time saying the tsunami threat in the Philippines had passed, having earlier said waves 1 to 3 meters high were possible, although warnings from other agencies remained in place. There were no other reports of casualties from disaster offices in the region contacted by Reuters, but one official in Manila said there were initial reports of damage to homes, buildings and bridges. The quake was among the strongest in recent years to hit the Philippines, which sits on the Pacific Ring of Fire and experiences more than 800 quakes each year. The U.S. Tsunami Warning System issued a tsunami threat immediately after the quake, saying hazardous waves were possible for coast within 300 km of the earthquake's epicenter. Philippine President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. said authorities were assessing the situation on the ground and said search and rescue teams would be deployed when it was safe to do so. Let's take a look at the headlines once again. Meghalaya government not involved in demolition of Manipuri Rajbari in Shillong, clarifies Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma. Governor A.K. Bala emphasizes on importance of developing human resources to expand state exports. That's all we have for now. See you at 4 with more updates. Thank you.